Welcome. I'd like to welcome Mr. Alejandro Sandoval-Murillo to our discussion today. Alejandro is a regional economist and a business developer. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you. I'm an economist and a lawyer in Juarez, Mexico. Currently, I'm president for the Mexican Institute of Financial Executives in the Juarez group. We have 17 groups along the country, so I rule the one in Juarez. I am also participating as secretary at the Council of the Business Lawyers Association in the state of Chihuahua. So I try to participate both in my business with my clients and also in these business organizations, learning, teaching, bringing conference to people to understand better the world of business, you know.
Wow, that's quite a lot of responsibility. And I understand you have had a lot of experience in regional development and border economics and bringing the two sides of our communities together, both Juarez and El Paso and then Las Cruces. What are some of the challenges you faced in getting into your career, and how did you decide to become an economist?
When I was in high school, I looked more over the law school, but it was a time, 1993, when NAFTA negotiations took place. So I got information from the news and some books that I had availability to get, and I like it a lot. The information on economics, some of the things that maybe back then I didn't understood well, but attracted me. Now, I decided to go after the economics degree at UTEP, but well, remember that being a Juarez resident, my parents earned pesos. And this is 1994 when I entered college. And in 1994, in December 1994, we began our 1995 recession crisis, you know. And well, my parents decreased their income available for my college degree, so the challenge was amazing for my family, for me to keep on the school. Later on, I never missed one semester, but later on, I got a job at the Ministry of Finance in Juarez, in the revenue service. And there, with that income, I helped to pay my tuition, but I also began liking law school. So I entered also the law school in Juarez Autonomous University. And there, the tuition is a lot lower than in UTEP. So I could manage both of them, you know. So I made almost at the same time both degrees. So the challenge was not only economic, but also in time terms, because I had to administer my agenda a lot to work and go to both colleges.
The current recession that we are in is much different from past recessions. Past recessions were truly economic recessions, not due to health crises like our current one is. So
bilingualism is very important. To be able to talk in both languages, read in both languages, and communicate in both languages, it's highly important. More for Juarez, but it's important for Paso, as you just mentioned, the retail trend or position and strong position in El Paso, and then its dependency over the consumption from Juarez people. Secondly, keep constantly being trained, you know, get courses. I mean, that's why I belong to those business organizations, IMEF and ANADE, because I get a lot of daily courses or constant courses on different areas that are important for me to improve the quality of services I provide. Law is a career that has constant changes, in Mexico more nowadays. Economics is a career that it depends where you want to work, has enough changes, so you have to explain and develop whatever the services that you're doing. Business administration itself faces markets that are constantly changing. So if you are not, if you are working as a professional, given that career, economics, let's say, and you are not constantly improving your capital, your human capital basis, you won't be able to face the market in the terms that it's needed. I see some guys in different areas that they got the degree, let's say economics, and then decided to go into other type of activities, and they cannot necessarily analyze certain issues that we can when we do constant updating. But at least with a degree, they have a different chip by understanding how their business works, compared to other type of business people. College is important. I've heard a lot about guys like Zuckerberg or Bill Gates, that they drop out school and stuff like that. Yeah, that's possible, but in general terms, what college brings you is a change in your mind to how to think, to how to face problems, and to how to solve them. So I believe that that's why it's highly important to complete a 4-year college degree. And obviously, in the area of economics, Dr. Timothy Roth from UTEP, he used to mention there are only 2 careers that make you think: philosophy and economics. So that's why we like a lot of economics.
Oh, that's great advice. Yes, the thinking degrees. So bilingualism, important, constant life learning. Yep. Finish a 4-year degree if that's available to you, and keep working, right?
And so, you know what? For college degree, I understand more or less the way the US works, because I got my degree there and also my master's degree at UTEP, and in terms of education. But I mean, in the end, it's not impossible, even when financially it's not feasible right now. It's not impossible in time to get a degree. So you mentioned veterans coming from the Army, for example. Why not attain a degree when you're 30 or 40 years old or 50 years old? It doesn't matter. I mean, the deal is that you face new challenges that makes you understand better the world,
Exactly. Yeah, and you have the tools to process information that comes to you, and you can have a format for thinking about things, and it's you're very on the mark with that. Alex, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. I know that you're a very busy guy, so we really appreciate it. And I'm sure that our students are going to find your information very valuable. Thank you so much.
Cynthia, thank you. And whenever you need some sort of help, maybe links with other guys that could talk about different topics with IMEF and ADE, but a lot of them are bilingual, so they can give out a conference or something like that. Yeah, we'll be glad to assist El Paso Community College.
Oh, thank you so much.